Alright, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Galpain back again with a quick PSP review. And this one is Tekken Dark Resurrection for the old PSP. And this one was obviously the Tekken series is it's an excellent series. For me, I kind of fell out of the Tekken series right after Tekken Tag 2. So this one's developed by Namco, or 18 for the PSP version, and it's published by Namco as well, and it was released for the old PSP in 2006. So this is a port of Tekken 5 for the arcade, and then it was re-released, I think, on the PlayStation 2, and then you also got like later releases for the PS network, which was the PS3 version. So it's I don't know if it's a watered down version, but it's definitely like, it's not as I don't know, the presentation doesn't seem to be as good as the other Tekken games. The PSP version anyway. I hate when they do like when they do like a story and it's just like still images with like text over it and like some guy reading it. I don't like that at all. I'd rather like, the old fashioned full motion video, or some sort of like video when they're doing the story. But again, the story isn't the big thing in Tekken. It's the it's the fighting. And particularly for me, I didn't care about the story in Tekken at all, because when I was playing this like at university, some of the Tekken games, we used to just play it for hours and hours and hours at home, and we never played the one player mode at all, maybe to unlock the characters or something. But we just played like one-on-one fighting. But you can't really do that. You need some one player mode if it's PSP. I know you can. This version as well of Tekken Dark Resurrection, you don't need a second copy of the game to play against someone else. In the ad hoc mode for the PSP, you can play them with one copy of the game. But still though, I think the PSP for me is more of a one player kind of a one player system, single player. Because I don't really know anyone else with a PSP that wants to play Tekken Dark Resurrection with me. So I just play it myself. So you need like the one player modes in the handhelds, I think, because you can't rely on people playing each other as your main hook for a game. And I think the Mortal Kombat series on PSP, well, sorry, not this Mortal Kombat series, the Mortal Kombat game on PSP does the one player mode like excellently, because there's so many things to do, and you got the chest and stuff as well. There is a lot of things to do in Tekken Dark Resurrection as well. There's the dojo mode, and there's the Tekken Bowl, which I really enjoyed. And I think that was the only reason I bought this, actually, was for Tekken Bowl, because I used to love playing Tekken Bowl. But again, playing Tekken Bowl on your own is not as entertaining as playing Tekken Bowl, as in like bowling, with other people. Because I've been playing bowling on Yakuza 3 or 4, I can't remember which one, and it's just not the same when you're not playing against someone. So I think my nostalgia for Tekken was more a nostalgia of sitting on the couch with my friends playing it, as opposed to the actual game. But I can it's still the characters that are used, like Hwarang or Hwarong, Flowering Youth, or whatever it is in Korean, and Jin as well, and Eddie and King. I like King's wrestling moves. So the main sort of like hook for Tekken, I think, is as I've said just a few seconds ago, is the playing against someone else, 2-player. So it does need to provide a lot of particularly like the PSP version, it needs to provide a lot of kind of one-player things. So what I did was, when I played it, obviously I picked Hwarang and cleared the arcade mode straight away. So I cleared the arcade mode and fought the last boss, and then I was presented with just the still images with the with the text over. So I was a bit disappointed. And then I went and cleared it with someone else, but you don't even have to unlock all the characters; they're already unlocked. So that's another kind of feature that I would have preferred. I don't mind actually going and unlocking all of the boss characters. I don't even know if you do that in the current Tekken games. I think they're just already unlocked, because the old Tekken games, you had to basically clear the arcade mode with some of the characters. It's probably going back a while now. Clear the arcade mode with some of the characters, and then you'd unlock their boss character to play as in a 2-player mode, or 1-player mode as well. So there was kind of that depth in the 1-player mode. But this one seems like I think I can just pick all of the characters. I could be wrong. There could be some characters that you have to unlock, because there's always like Namco games, they like to put in like little secrets and stuff in the games, for you to unlock. It's sort of that old-fashioned kind of like cheats or secrets that you kind of have to do certain things in the game, that they don't really do that anymore. They're sort of like, they're almost like part of the main game, is to unlock these things that most people know about with the advent of the internet. But yeah, Tekken Dark Resurrection, it's pretty good. I'm not really a Tekken nut as I used to be. I used to play Tekken like all the time, but the one-on-one fighting genre in general, I don't think is a genre that is super popular anymore. I know there is competitive, like Smash Brothers is kind of taken over from that, but the competitive Tekken, I'm not 100% sure if that's a big thing anymore, or competitive Street Fighter. I know there's certain tournaments that they hold, and there is like a good fan following for kind of competitive one-on-one fighting games, but I don't think it's I think the one-on-one fighting genre, the heyday, is gone. So it's nice to have this though, Tekken Dark Resurrection, and I quite like, the kind of the reminiscing of the past with the characters and all that. But I don't think it's the best fighting game on the PSP. I'm still looking at Mortal Kombat Deception as my current go-to fighting game for the PSP if I wanted to have a one-player sort of fighting game. But Tekken Dark Resurrection is good, and it runs at 60 frames per second when you're doing the battles as well, which it just looks fantastic on the PSP, which is unbelievable. Like, it's really, really good. Graphically, the PSP is it's a very nice system to look at, and the screen is always nice as well. So if you played Tekken Dark Resurrection, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Adios.